October 8, 2009, the combined MD-PhD program at Johns Hopkins conducted a first round of interviews. An MD-PhD program is a program that allows you to obtain both your medical degree and PhD on an accelerated track. As I sat in the conference room, and looked at the 6 other applicants who had been invited for an early interview, I couldn't help but listen to all the impressive awards and accomplishments that all of them talked about. It was at that point that I really knew I was sitting with some of the best people in the country, some of the smartest people from all the different Ivy League schools. So anyways, the program director walked into the room and said, why don't we go around the room and introduce ourselves and say where we're coming from. So I began. Good morning, my name is Benyam Kinde from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. And the others continued. Hi, my name is blank, from Harvard, from MIT, from Yale, from Columbia. And as I sat and I listened to that, I felt comfortable. I felt very comfortable. But I'll get back to that in a second. First, let me talk about being where you are 4 years ago. I couldn't help but think of giving up some of my acceptances to University of California schools. Having been born and raised in Southern California, I had become quite accustomed to warm weather and, well, a lack of 30 inches of snow a year. But now, after 4 years, I can confidently say that I could have made no better choice. Being at UMBC not only differentiates you into a class of intellectual elite, but it also commits you to collegiate success. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Collegiate success really encompasses 3 things: propitious preparation in scholastic studies, a passionate pursuit in life goals, and a determined dedication to community advancement. The first element of collegiate success is preparation in scholastic studies. The academic preparation students receive at UMBC is capable of making one competitive in any discipline. As a biology major, my coursework has well equipped me for my MCATs, the standardized tests for those entering medical school. And with a plethora of academic support options and a community that embraces group learning, students succeed together. As I get ready to graduate this May with a 3.96 in biological sciences, I can confidently say that UMBC did more than just prepare me to do well in my class. It prepared me to know the material well enough that I can teach it to others. The second element of collegiate success that I want to talk to you today about is excellence and a passion. For me, that passion is research. UMBC has afforded me countless opportunities to get involved in cutting-edge research. Starting my freshman year, I began working in Dr. Summers' structural biology lab here on campus. The lab utilizes nuclear magnetic resonance, or NMR, to elucidate the structure of RNA and protein structures. Over the course of 2.5 years, I assisted in the development of a high-resolution structure protocol that allows for the structure determination of very large RNA molecules. A high-resolution structure of large RNA molecules is useful because it can provide novel drug target sites. In addition, I spent this last summer at MIT looking at the age-ascending mechanisms in E cells. And presently, I'm working downtown at the University of Maryland, Baltimore, looking at the molecular mechanisms of circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm is a rhythm that allows us to wake and sleep on an approximate 24-hour cycle. So even if you're locked in the room, your internal clock, known as the suprachiasmatic nuclei, keep you on a 24-hour cycle, sleep-wake cycle.
You have to test after this, yeah?
I was assuming everyone's taking notes right now. But beyond just being a lab rat, I also pursue my passion of research by attending and presenting at numerous conferences, including the annual Biomedical Research Conference in Austin, Texas, and Orlando, Florida, where I won first place for oral presentation in biochemistry. As well as the New England Science Symposium at Harvard Medical School, and the annual biophysics retreat at Johns Hopkins. Most recently, I was invited to attend the meeting of Nobel laureates in Lindau, Germany this summer. The meeting brings together Nobel laureates from fields of physiology or medicine, physics, chemistry, with the top 500 researchers from around the world, from an initial pool of over 20,000. Additionally, I was invited to attend the Euroscience Open Forum in Torino, Italy this summer as well, which is an international and multidisciplinary conference that brings together scientists, policymakers, and journalists from all over the world to discuss frontiers of scientific and technological research. All of these research opportunities were made available to me were due to the environment that fosters a pursuit in excellence and a passion, be it academic or extracurricular. This type of genuine passion we as UMBC students have has been critical for my own personal development. As you are choosing between schools, be certain that you look for students that are not just driven, but they are passionate. If you remember anything from what I said today, remember that although drive may push you towards something you're obligated to do, passion will always pull you towards something you cannot resist. So it's very important to find a school where all students are very passionate about whatever they're doing. Finally, and perhaps the most important element of collegiate success, is the dedication to the advancements of those around you. Boarding a plane from Southern California, I arrived in Baltimore where a welcoming community of intellectuals awaited me. Part of being in the UMBC family is more than just independently succeeding in coursework. Being a part of UMBC is about working as a cohesive group, making colossal contributions to our community. This attitude of succeeding as a group is what I like to call the new intellectual swagger that will continue to guide effective learning today and in the future at UMBC and beyond. So back to my interview day at Johns Hopkins. Why did I feel so comfortable? Well, I knew that being a UMBC student provides a type of name recognition, and that it describes someone who has the intellectual prowess to succeed, the raw potential to lead, and the enduring determination to revolutionize the world. 6 weeks after I interviewed at Johns Hopkins for the combined MD-PhD program, I received a warm letter of acceptance. And shortly thereafter, I received similar letters from the University of Pittsburgh, Washington University in St. Louis, University of Pennsylvania, Columbia University, and Harvard. I will begin in the joint Harvard-MIT MD-PhD program June 1st. I plan to specialize my medical degree in neurology and conduct research in the field of neuroscience. Eventually, I plan on conducting research that will lead to the development of new treatments and therapies for those suffering from neurodegenerative diseases. Being at UMBC, I feel that it's only appropriate that I close with a challenge for you to conduct your own research. Not research related to Alzheimer's disease or the impact of information sharing on society, but rather I encourage you all to discover where you will find an environment that will foster the collegiate success that you need for a competitive and fulfilling future. Have a great day.